Hey everyone, welcome back to Even the Sparrow Homestead. I am Dustin, and on today's episode we are going to be smoking some paprika peppers and some sea salt. Okay, so for starters you're going to need some wood chips. These are pecan chips. You can use mesquite, hickory, pecan, whatever you want to experiment with, but today we're using pecan chips. So I'm going to go ahead and insert this in the bottom in the smoking tray here. We use an electric smoker because that's just what we have. I'm sure whatever process that you choose will be just fine. So on our electric smoker, we're going to go ahead and turn the temp up to 225 degrees, and we're going to set the timer for 4 hours. So now the way I like to do things is I let it heat up, start to get that smoke emanating in the chamber first. Okay, so the pepper that we're going to be smoking today is the Lutschauer paprika pepper. It's a very rare pepper according to the package. It says it's a very rare 1800s drying pepper that comes from Montefiore, Hungary. It is a medium hot paprika pepper. It's terrific for drying and makes a delicious traditional Hungarian paprika. Well, we've already dried some earlier this week, and let me tell you, it is delicious. So this is what the pepper looks like. They're not very big. I mean, if you can see it, that's comparative to my finger. They're not really big, but man, the flavor on this is delicious. So our smoker, I can already start smelling it. I can smell the wood chips starting to burn. So we're gonna go ahead and get the peppers and our sea salt in the smoker. Oh yeah. So there's the sea salt. We just put it in a pan. So now the sea salt only takes 1 hour, and those peppers would take 4 hours in our smoker. Now if you're gonna do it a traditional way of smoking them, to get them really dry, they actually smoke them for 24 hours in Spain. But what we're gonna do is go ahead and smoke these for 4 hours, and then we'll dehydrate them for another 24 hours. You know what? Since we're smoking peppers, we're gonna go ahead and smoke some jalapenos and a couple other different varieties, since we're in the process anyways. Oh yeah, look at that. Ow, my eyes! Woo! So while we wait for the smoker to get done with all the peppers and the salt, we are also going to be roasting some Ajvarski peppers. So we got the grill going, and time to roast them. So here is our giant bowl of Ajvarski peppers. So I'll go ahead and stick these on the grill. So when roasting those peppers, you're gonna wait for the skin to blister. So that's what you want them to look like. A little char on them. At least I do. So obviously different sections of the grill are a little bit different on the heat. So just move your peppers around wherever you're finding it's best to get them charred. Oh yeah. Here's my smoking buddy. Good old Greta. Like a beached whale. We're gonna go ahead and stick them in a bowl now and put plastic wrap over them. So we brought the peppers in, and now we are sweating them. So we put a plastic bag over this, and we're just putting a towel over it. You can put plastic wrap or just any other means. So changing plans on the sea salt, we're actually gonna smoke it probably for the whole 4 hours. But when you do that, go ahead and just stir up the salts in the pan a little bit. That way you know every granule is getting the smoke around it, you know. At least that's what the internet tells me to do, so we're gonna go ahead with that. Go ahead and close that up. And we got 3 more hours to go. So every hour, go ahead and stir that salt up. So it's been a few hours, and now we are going to skin the peppers. So we let them sweat there for a while. Alright, so that first pepper is a little bit difficult. Jess grabbed a butter knife to try to help with the process. But these ones that we really got charred, I mean, they peel pretty simply. What's the word I'm looking for, Jess? Simply peeling. So, you can see, just comes right off. So, in hindsight, I guess I would have blackened these even more.
So I ended up with 3 half pints of the roasted red peppers, which we'll enjoy later this winter, probably on sandwiches.
All right, don't these look good? So up here is our paprika peppers. Look at that. Now, they're still a little soft, has a little bit of moisture in it. So we're gonna transfer these to the food dehydrator now. And these are jalapenos, and most likely the same thing. Yeah, they're still a little bit soft, so we'll add them to the dehydrator. And then our salt here. So our salt turned a little bit brown, and I stirred it there for a couple times. And at this point, we'll just let this cool and put it in a jar. So in we go. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in the dehydrator for approximately 24 hours. We'll see. We just kind of check on them. And then your temperature, at least on ours, we have a Nesco, American Harvest Nesco. So this says 135 degrees Fahrenheit. So we went ahead and put it at 135, and we'll check on it in 24 hours from now.
All right, so after we put the peppers in the dehydrator, this is what they look like after about 24 hours in there. They're super crispy. And these up here are the paprika peppers, and here are the jalapenos we threw in the smoker too. So I'm gonna show you how to do the paprika peppers, but we're gonna do the jalapenos in a similar manner, just as a seasoning spice. But let me show you here on these paprika peppers what the process is. So you just take the pepper, kind of break it open, and you're just trying to remove the seeds and get this red skin only. So once you have the red skin in the little spice grinder, you'll just pulse it up. So this is what we ended up with, a nice fine powder. And we had 6 peppers, but 2 of them are pretty small. So this is about what you get from about 5 peppers worth, I'd say, on average. So we'll just put it in our spice jar. So this was about 10 or 11 peppers worth in here. So I estimate it would take about 25 to 30 peppers to fill up a whole jar. Definitely worth growing. The flavor doesn't even compare to, or I should say the flavor of store-bought paprika doesn't even compare to this stuff. It's so flavorful. All right, so that was kind of a full day of processing peppers. Besides what we've done today, we've also frozen about 10 pounds so far of just chopped bell peppers. We have a couple freezer bags full of hot peppers. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't wait. These poblanos are calling my name. We have a ton to use fresh in our salsas yet. We've done up some potatoes O'Brien with the potatoes from our garden. So those are in the freezer to enjoy later this winter. We thought we'd just share some ideas of what you could do with some peppers in case you had a really good pepper year too.
So if you have an overabundance of peppers, there's just a few ideas, and You know, hope that helped out. So until next time, we will see you later.
Pew, pew.